big storm is brewing. The United States has just issued a major warning to over 35 African countries, threatening travel ban and visa restrictions. This could shake the continent's relationship with Washington. So why is the US taking this bold step? And what does that mean for millions of Africans hoping to visit, study or work in America? Welcome to Global Happenstance. On this channel, we react, reflect, and respond to trending global events. From shocking headlines to inspiring moments, we break it down, one reaction at a time. Stay with us and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's dive in. I have broken my views into 8 quick segments. Each one lasts about a minute or two, tops. All videos and images used in this production are intended for illustrative purposes only and do not represent actual events or individuals. What is actually happening? In a move signed by President Trump under Proclamation 10949, the US has officially banned entry from 12 countries, including 7 African nations like Chad, Sudan, Somalia, and Eritrea. Now let's look at the key details. Ban effective date June 9, 2025. Valid passport, lawful permanent residents, valid current visas holders, humanitarian entries, example major sport events. Reasoning given. They said that they cited concerns including inadequate passport vetting, high visa overstay rates, and potential terrorism links. The question is, what is the motive behind this Proclamation 10949 President Trump made? Here is my take. They say Proclamation 10949 is all about national security, stuff like passport issues, visa overstays, and not helping with deportations. But honestly, a lot of us analysts and everyday people alike can't help but wonder if there is more going on behind the scenes, like deeper geopolitical motives. In early June 2025, the United States dropped a political bombshell, a sweeping travel ban targeting over a dozen nations, most of them in Africa, and a warning list of 25 countries more. What is the official reason? National security. That's what they said. But is this really about safety or something deeper? Let's find out. Segment 2, security cover. According to the White House, the Proclamation 10949 protects the US from countries that 1. Don't meet identity verification standards, 2. Don't cooperate on deportation, 3. Have high visa overstays rate. But here is the twist. These same reasons have been used before. Back in 2017, Trump rolled out his original Muslim ban. Critics call that move xenophobic. This new one is broader and more strategic. Segment 3, narrative versus strategy. What prompted America to take this action, and what strategies have they used to pursue their objectives? On the surface, this looks like strong immigration policy, a tough move. But underneath, it's also about perception, influence, and control. In geopolitics, perception, influence, and control form a strategic chain used by nations and power blocks. Let's break down this element one by one. Perception, how a nation or event is seen globally or by specific populations. States often shape perception through media, diplomacy, and propaganda to justify actions or frame narratives. Example, calling an invasion liberation or terrorist, bandit. 2. Influence. Influence is ability to shape decisions, behavior, or policies of other countries without direct force. This can include diplomacy, economic leverage, cultural export, or intelligence operations. Control. Control is the ultimate exertion of power where a state directly governs, dominates, or dictates outcomes in other region through military presence, economic dependency, or political manipulation. Together, these three elements reflect a continuum, in other words, a sequence. So a continuum shapes what others believe. That gave birth to perception. And perception steer how they act and rise to influence. So when they are able to influence a people, they will at the same time dictate outcomes. That is control. Many of the countries affected are drifting from US influence. They are turning toward BRICS nations, Beijing and Moscow, and the US doesn't like being left out of the new global equation. So what better way to send a message than to cut access to the one of the most powerful privileges in the world, a US visa? Segment 4, control in disguise. Think about it. Nigeria, Ghana, Ethiopia, Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, these are countries with oil, gold, seaport, rare minerals, and fast-growing tech sectors. Cutting off travel may not be about people, but about reminding governments who still holds the gate keys. As one analyst put it, this isn't just a travel ban, it's a control tactic dressed up as policy. So is this about security or influence or narrative for US elections? You decide. Segment 5, power and leverage. Here is a more grounded analysis. Many of the targeted countries are either growing more independent of US influence or aligning with power like China, Russia, or regional blocs. A visa ban can be a soft power punishment, a way to push countries back into cooperation without military action. Immigration narrative for 2024-2025 election politics. The announcement came just months before the 2024 US election, where immigration was a major Trump campaign theme. Travel bans are a strong visual policy. One, a strong visual policy move popular with part of Trump's voter base. Two, a symbolic way to show he is taking control of American border. So yes, timing is everything. Segment 6, resource and strategic interests. Several of the banned or warned countries, 1. Control critical mineral resources, oil, rare earth minerals, gold. 2. Have strategic military or port access point, example Djibouti, Nigeria, Egypt, etc. 3. Are rapidly developing tech and fintech hubs like Ghana and Kenya. Cutting off access or creating conditional access can be a tool to regain economic influence. My views has merit. These are the countries America no longer controls. There is strong logic behind that. The US might be using visa leverage as a pressure tactic to reassert itself in Africa's geopolitical reshuffling, especially as BRICS, Russia, and China increase their roles on the continent. Segment 7. Let's look at African reaction. The African Union is not taking this lightly. Leaders are calling it a form of modern visa apartheid, damaging education, tourism, and trade. Nigeria and Ghana officially have warned that such ban could ruin billion-dollar energy and tech deals. Nigeria and Ghana's collaboration on energy and technology has deep roots and continues to evolve. 1. Energy cooperation, West African gas pipeline. Conceptualized in 1982, the idea for a regional gas pipeline emerged under ECOWAS. Agreements started in 1985 and with a formal memorandum of understanding signed in 1999. Construction began in 2005 and gas first started flowing in 2008, directly supplying Nigeria to Ghana via the West African gas pipeline. Over the years, this energy link has been reinforced through participation in the West African power pool since 2006, aiming for interconnected electricity grids. A high-level stakeholder meeting in Accra, February 2025, where energy ministers renewed commitment to pipeline maintenance and geopolitical collaboration. 2. Tech and innovation collaboration. In March 2025, Nigeria and Ghana launched the Senkore project, designed to foster science, technology, and innovation across both countries. Supported by a £1.9 million UK grant, its goals include capacity building, job creation, climate resilient, and digital solution. In May 2025, Nigeria climate tech firm Nedzins established its regional operations in Ghana, showing a tangible expansion of tech-driven transnational projects. Energy ties began in 2005 through 2008 with the West African gas pipeline and have matured through ongoing policy, cooperation, and grid integration. Tech ties have recently intensified from 2024 to 2025 through climate tech expansion and joint innovation initiatives like Sankore and Nedzins. Segment 8. What is next? The clock is ticking. These 25 African countries now have just 60 days to comply or being cut off from America. Is this national security or is it international discrimination? What do you think? If you value honest breakdown and bold perspective, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Global Happenstance, where we will look deeper than the headlines. This is Shea, the report. Stay bold, stay informed. Thanks for watching.